Guys.
Hi guys.
This is Nobue.
And BK.
And we are just living life.
Yeah.
With Nobue and BK. So this week is our 5th episode, and we thought maybe it's about time that you get to know who we are.
The faces
behind the show. Maybe just some background. We are in a relationship, and we just thought to, get talking about relationships because we enjoy that type of thing. Hear it a lot about relationship and stuff like that. So we thought, why not just open a platform where we can, share from our experiences and also have people also talk to us about what they think about relationships.
In fact, I wanted to start a podcast for a very long time. And my struggle has always been on the content. What exactly am I going to talk about and all of that? But naturally, I've always loved reading and talking about relationships. I don't know why I had never thought of that. How did this even start?
It was random. It was random. You say, yeah, I have an idea. Let's start a podcast.
Yeah,
and then I was like, okay, cool. We'll talk about it when we meet. And then you then told me that you wanted to be about relationships.
Yeah.
It's been great so far. It took a lot for us to post that first episode. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Making yourself vulnerable to people's opinions and everything.
So what happened is, the first time, after we'd recorded everything and done a bit of editing, I looked at that thing and listened to it over and over again, trying to think, should I really post this thing? What are people going to think about this? But it turned out really well because people really loved our first episode, and it gave us encouragement to do another one, to continue.
And the feedback has been great. It's been amazing. Thank you so much. But of course, we would appreciate more feedback. But what we've gotten so far has really been good. So when we're not doing just living life, we have full lives. Yeah.
Of course.
So I'm a final year law student. Yes, just 6 months to go.
I'm a civil engineer and a GIS practitioner.
Yeah, we kind of do everything together. Because if there's something that I don't understand, he's never studied law, but if there's something that I need help with.
Actually, I have studied law. I've studied a lot of law.
He will go and study it and come and teach it to me, which is quite sweet.
Yeah, which means I have studied law.
Go away. And if he needs help with his stuff, I add the feminine touch.
This is our law degree. It's ours.
It is. And what else do we do? We go to church. We sing. Yeah, we sing. We sing in a group together.
Yeah, so that's part of how we spend a lot of time actually.
Yeah.
Because we go to church together, we sing together, and of course, to you guys out there, I've already taken the idea, but just a hint. If you have problems with your girl and you really want her to start reading these relationship things,
start a podcast.
Tell her, start a podcast with her. It's guaranteed. Now she has to read. She has to study.
Don't try it at home. It's might not work.
If she's that kind of person. It worked for me. Now she's reading. For the longest time, I would say, you know what? I read this thing. Check it out. And
in my defense, it's not that I didn't want to check it out, but you have a lot of things going on, and so I just sometimes wouldn't find the time to check it out. But if I had time, I would check it out. I'm not that bad.
But now what I do is, I just say,
for the show.
This might help out for the show. Please check it out. By the time she reads it and finds out that it doesn't help the show, it's too late.
Wow. So manipulated. So we're going to answer a few questions. We just thought, let's just see how well we can answer these questions from our knowledge of each other. So we've been friends for 5 years now.
Yeah.
We've been friends for 5 years. But we knew each other way before then. But he was always this quiet snob, so I never spoke to him.
Snob? No.
I'm
a friendly person. I'm a people person.
He's just an introvert, yeah.
I'm everyone's friend.
Okay, guys, so let's get right into it. We talk as long as always something to talk about. So even if it's at work or I'm at school, if there is something we need to talk about, we do talk. But it's not like it used to be back in the day. Back then we used to talk the whole day, but we've gotten busy, so it's not that easy to keep talking. But if I say something interesting, or I want to laugh, or I want to share something, or I want to share a meme, I definitely do that. But our talking time really is in the evening. That's when we kind of give each other time. We don't do calls. We think calls are socially awkward. So we text a lot.
Well, we talk as much as is necessary. If there's anything I want to talk about, I'll just send a message. She's busy most of the day, so she won't see my message immediately. I don't mind. She will respond to it when she responds to it. We generally don't call, so mostly I'll just leave her a message. She'll respond when she responds. Communication is more fluid in the evening though, because that's when we're both kind of free. But yeah, during the day I just leave a message. She'll see it when she sees it. She doesn't like that though. Because sorry.
I know most of his friends, if not all of his friends, and I think they are my friends apart from him as well. So we do get along. And those who are not necessarily my friends, I think I can have a decent conversation and have a bit of fun with. So I think we're cool.
Friends? Does she have friends? I guess the people who she is close to, I do get along with. I don't know what to say about her parents. Okay, I guess we don't have enough interaction for me to say we have any kind of relationship. So we're okay. I'm hoping later when I get the opportunity to interact with them a little more, then we'll just get to know each other.
His mom is a darling. I talk to her once in a while, and the few times I talk, I think we're pretty cool, and she checks up on me. So yeah, I think we get along. As for his dad, I haven't really interacted with him a lot, but I can tell that he's a cool person. So the few times I've interacted with him, we've been cool. He's always smiling. So I think, we do get along. See, he's the logical, sit down and listen type of person. And I'm the pull the curtains down type of person. So our fights are a bit weird. He wants to reason things out, and to talk and solve a problem. I sometimes just want to vent and rant. But I think we fight like any other couple. Usually we fight about small things. They aren't really big, like life-threatening relationship things that we fight about. It's usually me being petty. I'm petty. But yeah, we fight and we try to be the mature person about it. I don't always like that, but it works.
Our fights don't get very heated. Most fights that happen, it's not because of me. And the reason for that is that I'm generally not a confrontational person. If there's something that's going on, I prefer to just solve it on my own if I can. If I can't, then I'll bring it up, but I'll try to bring it up in the way that will avoid conflict as much as possible.
The best thing in our relationship is our friendship, I think, and that we know each other very well and we're comfortable around each other. I think that's what has kept us going. We're friends before we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and that's amazing. Like, I can't put it in words. It's nice to know you have a friend. When there's anything I need to talk about, I know he's there. The friendship is just amazing.
Definitely the friendship.
We don't spend as much time together as we would like to. Like I said, we're both busy. We stay two different places, so we don't hang out after school or after work. So I mostly see in the church and the practice on Sunday, and the rest is the phone. So yeah, I think that's the worst.
Worst thing. Maybe it's that we live in two different cities. So it's a long distance relationship. The distance was even longer because we were in two different countries. But now we're in the same country, same province, but two different cities. So we've kind of perpetually been in a long distance relationship. We only see each other on weekends. Yes, I will definitely be together in the next 3 years. No doubt.
Yeah, I think we have a bright future ahead of us. And yeah, I think we're good together. It's fun. I like it. That would be Lulambo, Holly, Ronald Mabuza. Cedric Masoon is also one of his best friends. And me! I think I'm the number one best friend.
Well, best friend, I don't think I can name my partner's best friend, but I can certainly list a couple of her friends like Mshe, Ivy, Lona. I can't pick one as a best friend.
If life was easy, he would be a professor lecturing in some big university. He likes teaching departments. And he wants to be comfortable in life, so he would have all the money. Not only needs, but wants. Take holidays, not just holidays like 200 kilometers away, like big holidays, like go to Paris and places like that. I think those are his life dreams.
She wants to be happy. She wants to be happy and wealthy, and she wants to travel and see places. But yeah, of course, she has a lot of professional goals. Like she wants to be this amazing lawyer and stuff.
It's basic philosophy. Stay out of conflict. I think stay out of conflict. He doesn't like confrontation. Work hard. Mind your own business. Don't confront people. I think that's his philosophy.
Philosophy of life. That's deep. Philosophy of life. I don't know, maybe she's a go-getter, if there's something that you need done, don't sit, just go out there and make it happen. I don't know, I think so. Yeah, it's all up to you. It's something you need done, go out there and make it happen yourself.
Yes, that's sometimes he starts laughing before I see, like if we're having a conversation or there's a situation going on, he starts laughing before I say what I want to say because he knows how I think. He knows probably what I'm going to say about the given situation. So I think he knows me, and he can tell when I'm not okay. Though sometimes he ignores me, you can see that I'm okay. He still knows that I'm not okay.
Yeah, she definitely knows me very well. She knows how I'm going to respond to stuff before I even respond to it. Sometimes when we go shopping, like there's a recent incident. So we went shopping and I wanted to buy something. So the shop assistant suggests something. And before I even ask, because I'm an introvert, so sometimes I feel like saying what I really think about somebody's product and stuff is a bit too confrontational. So the shop assistant asked me if I would like this. And then I pause a bit and she jumps in. It's like, he definitely would want that. This is just one of the incidents. But yeah, she knows me really well. She knows me more than anybody, I think. Yeah, she likes my personality, I think. She doesn't like the fact that I'm not confrontational. So sometimes something happens and she says, no, you should go and tell her what you think or something like that. But I can't. It's a bit too much social pressure for me. She's like, but why didn't you say this or why didn't you say that? And I couldn't. Confrontation is not my thing.
Yes, I think he likes my personality. I make him laugh a lot. Yes, I know I make him laugh a lot. And what else is there? Yeah, I make him laugh. I think the only thing he might not like really about my personality is that because I'm an extrovert, and unfortunately I'm also a student, I am very confrontational. So I'm not the person who would be like, it's fine, letting this go. Most times I feel like we need to approach this person and talk about it. I think that's the one thing that he would change if he could. But apart from that, I think he likes spending time with me, and I think I really make him laugh. My partner is not one of my best friends. He is my best friend. Yeah, he's my best friend. Even before him, I don't think I have had a friend who I was totally open and honest with as I am with him. And I'm not just talking about, tell me what's in your heart type of things. No, I mean like even literal things like laughing at the person who just fell. I can do that without feeling judged, or what else? Or eating a whole, I don't know, chicken or pizza and knowing that he won't get me funny. He's the person I think about when I see something funny, the person I want to tell stories and spend time with.
She's not one of my best friends. She is my best friend. She's the one. She's the best friend.
Like I said earlier, we talk a lot as much as we can. We like talking to each other. So that's fun. We enjoy that. Yeah.
Of course we do. We talk to each other a lot. I love talking to her. She gets me. She understands me. And she gets my jokes. She thinks I'm funny, even though I'm not. But yeah, we like talking to each other.
Yeah, he is a great problem solver. Like, he even solves my school problems. Like, if there's something I don't understand, like for school, he will go and study a module that I'm studying so that he can explain it to me. That's how great he is. And because I'm the confrontational type of a person, I'm very much aware of the fact that sometimes I say things I may regret later. So sometimes before I do the stupid thing, which is to confront a person, I'll talk to him and he probably will come up with a more, reasonable and mature way of solving my problems, which always works. He's a great problem solver. I generally think he's a very wise person. I think he's strange because he reads a lot, because he's a calm person generally. He knows how to solve problems without clashing. I'm generally a good problem solver, but there's times where I'm a bit slow and she's faster than me. So I think the way that we operate is different in the sense that I'm a good problem solver, but I take a lot of time. So I don't operate very well in situations where I need to make a good decision quickly. And that's where she steps in, because she's able to make decisions much quicker than I do. We're complementary in that regard. Basic goals, yes. We both want to be very good in success. Yeah. Successful at what we do. So we both know where we want to end up, where we want to be in a couple of years, how big we want our careers to go. We both Christians, we both believe in God. Yeah, we mesh very well. The foundation is that we're both Christian. We met at church. Most of the people that we know because of that social circle of church. So our basic values are the same. Our goals were different at the start. They are getting closer to each other as we get more experiences. So we mesh together very well. In cases where our goals are divergent, we do our best to find a middle ground. Okay guys, thanks for watching. If you liked it, please click like. Disliked it, hit the dislike button. And don't forget to click the subscribe button below.
Goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Look for us on social media.
Cheerio.
Like a Facebook page.
Toodles.
Yeah.